I'm Sonya.
I'm Ebong.
And I'm Kate.
And today we're dishing with you from the new Rivers at the Watergate, located at 600 New Hampshire Avenue Northwest. It's right across the street from the Kennedy Center. Great place to go before or after a show.
And there's a lot of things you can do, but our first guest is Sara Damelio. Like it? Sara Damelio, who's the founder of Skin Can Do, which I have, and I think many of our viewers would probably agree that most people have the Combat Ready Lip Balm because it actually is phenomenal. I replaced my Carmex with this.
That's good.
And people say that Carmex is addictive, so that's how good your stuff is.
Well, I've been using Carmex for years, so now I'm using this, so maybe this is addictive too, but it's in a good way. It's great.
It's organic.
Yes.
That's a good thing.
Love it, love it. So tell me about this. This has a military theme.
Which I love.
Which she loves, hence the camel jacket. So is there a military component to your line?
There is. We actually have a non-for-profit called Operation Sandfleet, which sends over care packages to the troops in Iraq because they love the Combat Ready Balm and all the products.
Because they need lip balm, or
they're in 140-degree heat.
In a desert.
They have sand flea bites, sunburn, dry skin, cracked skin. Sometimes they don't wash for weeks on end. They don't have access to skincare products, and this is a cure-all, and it works fast. They get relief fast.
It really does. My lips are really dry. That's why I use Carmex a lot. Hence besides the addictive properties, but I love the fact that when I use it, it stays on for a long period of time. I don't have the chap.
Did you develop it?
The ingredients.
Combat Ready Balm. Did you develop it specifically for the military with that purpose in mind?
No, I did not. I developed a luxury moisturizer, which I gave to all my friends and family, and they said, "Sarah, this is way too heavy. You need to, make it into more of a salve balm that we can put on our kids." And my husband, people would tell me their husband would use it on after shaving, and it works well on eczema, acne, all sorts of inflamed skin problems. And so I just changed it, and I said, "This is the ultimate tool for your skincare arsenal," and called it Combat Ready Balm. And that was back in 2000.
And that's the lip balm, or that's this little tub?
There's the lip balm.
So you can use it on more than just your lips. You can just sort of I'm dry here and just rub it wherever.
Elbows.
Really?
Dive head first.
The military gets chapstick essentially issued to them. So
petroleum byproducts just actually dries out your skin, dries out your lips. It's really bad. It's nasty.
So if we send this over to the troops, they will be happy and they will smell like. Now that's the thing, is that I immediately start smelling these things because I'm like, but it's really good smelling. It's like it doesn't.
What did you think it was going to smell like?
I don't know. It's like you think of troops.
Well, because it has rosemary.
Right, and it has like this eucalyptus.
And you said. Speaking of which, you said it was organic. So there's a lot of. How did you determine the actual? You don't tell us the recipe, even though I'd love it. But
we want the secret.
Exactly, and then you can pay us and we'll give it to you. So, but you obviously for you to have an organic tinge, how did you develop the recipe or the formula to determine what works with what?
Back in '98, I had terrible skin, and I came to DC. Yes, it was true.
But it's so soft.
I know. But it's because I went green.
Really? You didn't have a whole lot of extra crap that you were adding to your skin, and that's what.
I used to work at a place called EFX, which is now Blue Mercury, down in DuPont Circle, and I was an intern at National Geographic, and so I started researching what am I putting on my face at EFX, and realized how toxic and full of chemicals it was, and why I was having reactions. And so that's when I started mixing my own products, because back then there wasn't organic products to go buy there wasn't Whole Foods back then. There was just the health food store.
So when we buy this, are we buying something that you've been mixing in your kitchen?
Yes, you are.
Really?
It was my kitchen. It's now my micro factory in Silver Spring, Maryland.
Oh, that's
so you're doing
brilliant.
this yourself. You're coming up with the recipe behind the balm and figuring out what makes it work, when it's too thick, when it's not thick enough.
I mean, that happened 10 years ago, because it's now we sell it all over the country, actually all over the world. So you have to have a consistent formula. It's not just pinch of this, pinch of that anymore. But it was to get a product to market, you have to go through that. So there was 1,000 batches. I blew up Pyrex dishes on my stove and
Combat Ready Balm number 1,000.
Yeah, right.
I can imagine in your house or apartment or whatever, and you're on the stove and you're just doing this, and then this is crap. I got to throw it. And then you got to make another one, and you got to make another one.
You give it to your friends and family, and they're like, I
got a rash.
I'm waterproofed for the past 3 days. This is way too thick. Like,
okay.
you know, there's a trial and error period to create a formula.
And then you have to get like I'm guessing some sort of like license and stuff to.
See, that's where people don't know. The FDA does not regulate skincare products.
Really?
Since 1938. Breaking news.
Really? So how do we? But you're
out.
saying everything is yours is 100% organic.
100% organic. I'm saying that to you, and that's okay for me to do. It's legal. But the FDA, there's no government regulation with skincare. There's only 8 ingredients that you can't use in the United States, as opposed to in Europe, you can't use 30,000 ingredients.
Wow.
So it's kind of an open market in the U.S.
So something that people should know, because right now in DC, people are maybe using a lot more balms and things because we're having
Bed bugs.
a bit of a bed bug crisis.
Yes, we
So
are.
A battle onto itself.
it doesn't say this on the side of this. It says, you know, to be used for minor cuts and scratches, post-shaving, scars, severe facial and body dryness. Nowhere on this does it say bed bugs, but you're saying that this works for bed bug bites.
It doesn't say sand fleas either, and it works fantastic for sand fleas in the desert. So
Well, is there something in? Obviously, there's something in there that
feeling itchy just talking about
relieves the itching and the
right, it's
discomfort.
very anti-inflammatory because of the black tea, because of the fish oil, because of the quality of the organic oils that I use. When you buy just a regular old balm like at CVS, you're getting petroleum byproducts, really inexpensive ingredients because it's the beauty business. It's about the bottom line. Whereas here, you know, for me, it's about the quality of the ingredients and what you're putting on your skin.
Well, how did you find out that it worked for bed bug bites?
One of my clients called me up and said, "Oh my God, you're never gonna believe this. I was at the Four Seasons in New York and I got bed bugs."
Oh.
And he was embarrassed to tell me, but I was like, "Tell me more." And he's like, "I had my Combat Ready balm with me, and after I got bitten, I put it on and it took down the bite. And the itching, relieved the itching, the swelling, all the just nastiest. It's like mosquito bites, but worse." That's what a bed bug
So
bite
if you have
is.
bed bugs, this will keep them from biting you at night and will dull the bites that you do get.
How to use it preventatively, you put it on, because the essential oils, the black tea, bed bugs in general don't like essential oils. That's why we've been burning citronella candles to get rid of mosquitoes. It's the same kind of philosophy. So if you put this on, the potency of the essential oils will repel the bugs. If you do in fact get bitten, because you know, you put on a balm, it goes into your skin. It's not, you know,
Yeah, it's
24
not-
hours. You
it's-
have to keep reapplying it.
Yeah, but it's also not sticky. It's not like you're going to slide around under sheets.
No, it goes in, it just hydrates. It makes your skin feel spongy. And then if you do get bitten, you just put it on the welts, and it really takes it right down.
That's great. You've learned a lot. You've learned a lot. It seems like you've learned a lot throughout doing this.
And
so
we've
that's great.
learned a lot. We've learned that
have.
skincare products aren't regulated, but that organic products are fantastic, that if you get bed bug bites, there's something that you can use for them, and that this international product is made and sold here locally. Sarah, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
And as always, thank you for being with us here on this episode of The District Dish.